For several weeks, we saw thousands of United Auto Workers, employees walk the picket lines. And in the end, the 6-week-long stand-up strike, as it came to be known, produced an historic contract for some 146,000 of those workers. It took SAG-AFTRA members in Hollywood 4 months to get what they demanded. And the Teamsters avoided a strike with UPS and made out with a worthwhile contract there. It all seems apparent that unions may be regaining a foothold in America. In this in-depth report, our Canty uncovers what continues to hold back any wave of unionization in the country.
Historic victories seen when the UPS Teamsters Union reached a 5-year agreement filled with raises, even ditching a widely criticized two-tiered wage system. More of the same when the United Auto Workers Union made it official with Detroit's Big Three approving contracts with record pay and benefits. So from the looks of it, one would think unions are making a comeback.
Positive approval of the unions at 71% nationally, and that's up. So I think that there is definitely an appetite for organization and representation.
It is a resurgence of the labor movement in the fact that our economy has been growing for the last 10 years.
But this momentum comes at a time when membership is actually down. Labor experts point to the National Labor Relations Act as the reason.
For workers who are trying to organize new unions, what we're seeing is this anti-union activity by corporate America.
By this, experts are referring to the fact that employers can sometimes delay the unionization process. Former YSU labor studies professor John Russo says employers can legally contest labor unionization if employees are successful in unionizing. They have 1 year to secure an agreement with their employer. Russo says the employer could then drag negotiations out and come back with an undesirable deal. If the union rejects it and time runs out, the union would then have to start all over again. The other alternative for employees is to strike. But under the law, strikers can be fired.
We will not see an immediate increase in union membership because corporate America is still fighting new union activity. And Amazon and Starbucks is a good example of that.
It's especially an uphill battle for companies who don't have the same resources the bigger guys do.
Smaller companies, they face greater hurdles when it comes to trying to prevent union organization, but the union also faces greater hurdles in trying to organize.
And I'm told these issues won't change unless the law does. That's why officials have been pushing for the PRO Act in Congress,
which basically will mandate negotiations within a certain period of an election. It would also prohibit firing union activists for union activity, which is prohibited under the law, but there's no consequences.
But it hasn't gained much traction. Campos Medina says the labor law we have now was created back in the 1930s when the U.S. was a manufacturing economy. Today, we're a service economy and a global economy, and she says the law needs to be reformed to reflect that. With more local news, I'm Canty.